what was that panel like? You know, because it was a African American sync licensing panel, and I saw a small clip that you posted. But you know, kind of go more into that. What was that panel like? Just a lot of people that have experience with, you know, sync licensing, or you know, was it a little bit more than that?
No, that's exactly it. So the guys, Jared Alua, XJ Will, Excalibur Zero, Clint Music, Nelson K. Johnson, Real J Nolan, Daraj. These are guys who, when I was started to get into sync, get back into sync over the last year and a half, 2 years almost, I was finding these names and these people. And I just kept seeing them pop up. You know, you type in hashtag sync licenses and you just see what comes up and start doing research on like social media. And these guys, their names kept popping up. And then these guys have they're teaching about sync licensing, but they also have placements. So a lot of times people are teaching things that they're not actually doing. These are guys who are teaching what they're doing. So they're getting placements on the big shows, on the sports networks. Daraj just got the second Black Panther placement, and he accepted the call. So all these guys accepted the call to join the panel. I didn't really know them personally. They didn't know me personally, but and I asked a lot of them, you know, what made them accept the call, and they were like, they just saw, you know, things that I was doing, and they saw that, you know, there was some credibility there. So yeah, definitely appreciate them. I don't know if NAMM will accept that many again, but it was really great, a really great moment for music, a great moment for sync, a great moment for African American music, Black music, and that's the vision that I sort of had, and thank you to NAMM for allowing that vision to come to fruition.
Could you kind of go into, I guess, what is your process as far as getting or pitching your music, should I say, for film and sync licensing opportunities?
Yeah, so at the beginning, it was finding libraries to uh, align with, and I tell this a lot. The mistake I made was I would come up with these lists. I would find these lists. You know, a lot of the guys I mentioned, they share lists for free. There's a lot of lists you can get online of sync libraries, and I would find these lists of hundreds of libraries. You know, alphabetical order. I would put them in alphabetical order if they weren't, and I would just start going through. So I might take a day and say, okay, today I'm gonna email or go to the website of 5 libraries. And the problem there is I would start with A, but then there would be so many A's that I would never get out of the A's. So the the best way to approach it is to find libraries that are doing the music and genre that you make, and then also find the libraries that are getting the work. And you can find that from following the guys that I mentioned. You can find that in different groups online, Facebook, maybe Reddit, mostly Facebook and LinkedIn for me. There's a lot of sync activity going on those social media platforms where you can find libraries that are getting placements, and then you can go to their website and see if they're accepting submissions and if it's the genre you are creating. So a lot of it's just research, you know. Whatever time you have, you want to have some music already readily available. But now I'm at the point where I'm working on sort of briefs, either custom briefs for both sync and trailers. I'm working on right now. I'm working on a project for a library where they want sort of some upbeat stuff for like summertime season coming up. So I'm working on that. So now it's a lot of getting the work from the libraries that I am aligned with and I'm working with, and working on things for them because they accepted me into their, you know, company. So it's like I want to serve them before adding too many more new ones. But for a while, it was like I was reaching out to like 50. I think I reached out to like 100 libraries last year
Wow.
in the summer, and I probably heard back. The problem was if I didn't hear back from like in 2 or 3 weeks, I just submit more. So let's say June, July, I was reaching out to libraries to their website or email, and it wasn't until like Thanksgiving where I was starting getting responses. And let's say out of 100 or so, I probably got like 20, and about half of them were like, "Yes, we want to work with you." So the problem there was like now I have to figure out time to work with 10 different libraries. So I would suggest not doing that. Go with one at a time. You know, work your way through, maybe just a handful at a time, because they might respond, and if they all say yes, then you have a problem, a good problem to have. But if you don't have the time to serve, you know, 100 libraries, don't do that.